Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. This is BT Plays here, and today we're on the Crew 2 as always, and we'll be testing out a fairly old vehicle in the Crew 2, but one of my favourites, and that is the Koenigsegg Regera. And yeah, let's get straight into it, why not? So firstly, I just want to go over the price. The price of this vehicle will be on screen, and it is 1,701,700 crew bucks. And it is also 243,100 crew credits as well. So this vehicle for a time was one of the most expensive vehicles in the game. It still is very expensive and still one of the most expensive vehicles in the game, but I think the price does match up to the quality of this vehicle. We'll get into the quality of the vehicle later on, shall we? But first, let's start with the customization of this vehicle. Obviously you can change the colour, any liveries that you may find interesting, vanity items, as well as visual parts as well. So let's get into the visual parts, and I'll just quickly show you the visual parts because I have used this vehicle before. So there is 5 hoods to choose from, which they all look very nice actually. They all look very nice. There's no carbon, like pure carbon one, which is a change, but yeah, all very nice hoods. 8 front bumpers as well to choose from, which, oh, okay. I haven't like properly changed this vehicle in ages, so seeing some of this is nice to see. Okay, so yeah, we have 8 front bumpers, we have 83 rims as always as well. Calipers, put mine to red. We have 2 side mirrors to choose from as well. Is that carbon? Is that actually carbon, or is that just black? I'm not sure, but may as well just add a bit of carbon on there as well. We have 3 skirts to choose from as well. What is that? That little tint of red, I see. Yeah, it is. Little tint of red, pure carbon, or the blue. Let's switch it up and go to carbon. I'm feeling carbon right now. I don't know why. We also have 3 rear wings to choose from as well. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this this carbon design that's going on. I prefer this. I prefer an actual spoiler on the vehicle. I don't know about this, so I'm just gonna stick with the spoiler. We also have 9 rear bumpers to choose from as well. The black does look very nice. I'm not sure with the red with this colour. Obviously it is like a baby blue. Yeah, decent customization for the rear bumper, and obviously you also have the interior colour as well, which I'm not going to go through. But yeah, that is all the customization for this vehicle. Considering it is one of the fastest vehicles in the game and one of the most expensive vehicles in the game, there was a bit of customization, not obviously not a lot as compared to your Nissans and your Toyotas and stuff like that, but there's still a handful of customization. Definitely not enough for the price of this vehicle, but it is a Koenigsegg Regera, and you don't really see many modified Koenigsegg Regeras going around in real life, so it is realistic. But yeah, just a bit limited on the customization for the price, but it's still fairly good. So let's get into the performance of this vehicle. If you didn't know already, this vehicle is a hypercar vehicle, which shouldn't come as a surprise because it is a Koenigsegg Regera. I don't think any... Is there a Koenigsegg vehicle in this game that isn't a hypercar? I don't think there is there? Oh no, there's the Drift Regera, but I don't really count that, alright? I don't really count that. But yeah, the stats, as you can see, the base performance level of this vehicle is a 286, which is really high for a base vehicle, which is nice to see. The top speed is around 248 miles per hour, just below that, and it has 1,500 horsepower straight from the packaging. That's insane. That is actually insane. Definitely one of the meatiest sounding vehicles in the game, and yeah, let's put the 320 parts on to see what this vehicle looks like with full 320 parts on, because that's probably what most people will be using this for. And I have a full set. I didn't realise I have a full Nitro Chemist set. Okay, nice. But the top speed of this vehicle is 279 miles per hour, which isn't it's not actually the fastest. I think the fastest is 280, but that doesn't, it's still pretty much the same thing in this game. 279, 278, 277, 280, pretty much all the same thing in this game. It has 1,609 horsepower as well. 0 to 60 in 2.37 seconds, quarter mile in 9.2, and brake distance 60 to 0 is 17.81 yards. So the stats of this vehicle are insane. They're very good. Now it's time to test out this vehicle and see if it is really worth that large amount of money. I'll see you at the event in a second. Right, we are here at the Bronx, ready to test out the Koenigsegg Regera and see what it has in store in this game. And you know, I've tested out this vehicle before. Well, not tested it out, but I've used this vehicle a lot, and it is very reliable. But I just want to, you know, go over everything again and show you what it's like. But using this vehicle, I just know that this vehicle doesn't feel heavy one bit. Obviously, with a vehicle that has such high horsepower, you would think it'd be clunky and, you know, quite hard to turn and quite hard to control. But this vehicle does feel very nice. Obviously, it's speedy. Obviously, for a while, it was the most, or the fastest vehicle in the game, and I just can't race today apparently. And I hate this race so much because that corner gets me every time. It's just really sharp and you don't expect it, but I know now that it's just a straight one ahead. But yeah, this vehicle, it's not, obviously, in my opinion, it's not the best vehicle that you can possibly get. For the price tag, definitely worth it, especially the amount I've used it. I've used it pretty much for a large majority of my hypercar events and completing them to ace and stuff like that. Not like there is many hypercar events in this game anyway, but this is like my go-to hypercar vehicle. Things have changed now. It's more like the Egoista or the Veyron, but this was always up there, especially in the early game as well. It might have, you know, sort of died off a bit now, but as you can see, we are speeding ahead. Obviously this is on ace. The ace AI may as well just be Minecraft mobs on easy. They just really aren't hard one bit. I think if I had one hand, I could still beat them. Like, look, I've just crashed there, like the most stupidest crash ever, and I don't need to worry because they're nowhere near me. But yeah, this vehicle is just, I just love it. All right, I just love this vehicle. Obviously the Regera and the Regera, part of the same family, part of the Koenigsegg family, they're just not the same as the Regera. The Regera is just quick. It's quite agile as well. The braking is very nice. Look at that. Woo, the braking and the turning, just, it is very nice, especially for the speed and the horsepower of this vehicle as well. It just makes it a very good car to use in every event, and especially for, you know, your summit events, your live summit events, to easily get up to 100,000 points. It is a very nice vehicle to compete in. But yeah, this vehicle, I have nothing actually that bad to say about it, except for maybe it's not the best vehicle, hypercar vehicle to buy, like right now, because of the amount of hypercar vehicles that there is. But it's definitely worth picking up because it is just a very reliable vehicle, and I just can't drive. I can't drive, but yeah, it's just I don't know what else to say, because I've obviously used this vehicle so much before. I can't really pick up on anything. I've told you my views of this vehicle. I've told you what I think of this vehicle. It is, like I said, very reliable. I've used it pretty much my whole time playing the Crew 2. Picked it up pretty much the first week that I had the game. So it's been with me quite a long time. But would I suggest it to other people? 100%. I'd recommend you picking this up, whether this be to actually, you know, complete hypercar events or just to have it. I definitely think you should pick this one up. And there's an Regera. But yeah, I definitely recommend picking this up, even though with a higher price tag of 1.7 million. it is still very worth it. The acceleration's fine, the top speed's very good, the braking's fine, the turning's good, so the customization's fairly good. Not the best, but it's fairly good. So overall, I'm going to give this vehicle a solid 9 out of 10. There are better options out there in the market, and there is a few things that it could improve upon, but this vehicle is just so reliable and possibly one of the best vehicles in the game. So yeah, and tell me what you think of this vehicle down below in the comment section as well. And while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.